the whole time on the way to the toilet, he's going, no eating soap, no eating soap. Just repeating it over and over again, because it is a thing he does sometimes, squirty soap. He likes to take a big mouthful of it, but without any prompting, he kept saying, no eating soap. Went to the toilet, no eating soap. Washed his hands using soap, no eating soap. Just constantly saying no eating soap. Used the hand dryer, still telling me no eating soap, no eating soap. I thought I was safe to wash my own hands. As soon as I turned the tap on, he lunged at the soap dispenser, big handful straight in his mouth before I could stop him. Hello folks, and welcome to the first ever weekly vlog here on the channel. This is all very new and confusing, especially new and confusing because I know for you it's a week since we announced we were doing this and you've had a week to process it. For me, it's still very raw and very new. I recorded the end of the vlog video about an hour and a half ago. I finished editing it about an hour ago and I'm now sat in the car park outside the co-op, normal Monday lunchtime stuff, waiting for Anna to finish her shift, and I have absolutely no idea how you all reacted to it. I hope the reaction was good. I hope there was a flood of support and kind words that came in. I'm realistic and know there was probably a few people who were very disappointed too, but I hope you'll all eventually come round to the idea that this is what is best for the future of the channel, and you should see that from today's video. Fingers crossed, and I'm going to put pressure on future Kev here to make sure he does it. Hopefully you've just enjoyed the new intro that he's put together this week. I haven't done that yet, but he needs to have done it to justify this, and hopefully the quality of this video, you'll notice that it is improved over what we've been doing for certainly the last couple of weeks. I don't want to say the daily vlog was always rubbish, because we know it wasn't. It was very good for a very long time, but it just got a little bit harder more recently. But I don't want to talk about that today. That was the topic that we talked about back then. Today is our first weekly vlog, and we've got quite a week ahead of us. Not only am I still crazy busy with work, Anna is still crazy busy with uni, but at the end of this week, Andy is going away for his longest ever time away from home at Respite. In fact, it's going to be his longest time away from Anna ever. He's got 5 nights at Respite starting this Saturday. So Saturday afternoon, later on in this video, we're going to be driving him to his normal Respite place in Boston. He's there Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, and comes back to us after school on Thursday. So what's that, 5-6 days? So from like 4 PM on Saturday all the way through to like 3:30 on Thursday, we're not going to see him at all, and that is the longest he's ever been apart from Anna, and she's stressing out about it a little bit. The stress is made a little bit easier because while he's away, one of the things we're doing is going to Manchester for her to go and see Christina Aguilera, a lifelong goal for Anna to go and see her in concert. But that's a story for next week. For now, I'm just waiting for Anna to finish at work. We've then got to run a few errands, nip to the post office, that kind of thing, and then see where the rest of the day and the rest of the week takes us. This is also new, but it looks like the daily vlog. Errands run, child home. They had all the Christmas stuff in Tesco. It was so exciting. Dave, they had Christmas stuff in Tesco, including Christmas dog food. Stop licking my watch. They've got Christmas stuff in there. I am now sat here, laptop in hand, doing some prep for an upcoming brand deal that we've got. The Gusto box has just arrived as well, so I'll show you what's in there in a second. But as you can hear, somebody over here is in a very good mood. I had to wake him up this morning. I don't think I've ever had to wake him up from school before. There's been a few times when Anna's had to do it, but Anna leaves for work at like 6:30 on a Monday. It got to 7, my alarm went off. Normally my alarm goes off and the next thing I hear is Andy's iPad either blasting from his room or from downstairs. It was eerily quiet. I thought Anna had left the door unlocked and he'd followed her. But I walked into his room, still fast asleep. So I went and had my shower, had my coffee and stuff, came back upstairs at 7:30, still fast asleep. And obviously benefiting from it. And I said, Andy, time to get up. We're not going to Nottingham today. So I said to him, Andy, time to get up. And he said, no. Come on, Andy, time to get up. It's a school day. No. You got to have some breakfast. Come on. No. and I came down, put his toast in, and when I walked back in the room with the plate to put his toast down and go and fetch him, he was then sat on the iPad, on the chair, making lots of noise, and the rest of the morning proceeded as normal. Even though he had to wear his PE shoes for school today, because his Timberland ones that he's been wearing are absolutely caked in mud still. After the weekend, I've got a special cleaner thing from Timberland. In fact, it's this. And I'm going to give all 3 of our pairs of shoes a good clean so that he can wear them again. But as you can see, having a nice long sleep has done him the world of good. Have you had a good day at school?
Nottingham, yeah.
We're not going to Nottingham today? Not today? We can go to Nottingham at Christmas sometime.
Yes.
Well, it is that time again. Gusto box has arrived. Address label removed for once, so I don't have to share where I live with everybody. I can't remember what I ordered. It's always the way. But if we have a little look in here to see what dinners we have coming up this week. Massive thanks, by the way, to everybody who has been signing up for Gusto using our affiliate link, which is down in the description below. It's basically, we're going to keep getting these and unboxing them for as long as you guys are covering the cost of them by signing up for the thing. For every person who signs up for a Gusto box using our link below, they don't pay us in cash, but they give us money off future boxes, and we use that money off to order our next boxes. So if you enjoy seeing the Gusto stuff and some of the cookery stuff that I'm going to start bringing up, do a little bit of cooking on the channel. If you enjoy watching the cooking and seeing what we're eating, please continue signing up for Gusto in your droves. So what have we got in here? We've got a lot of veg this week. That seems like a lot more veg than normal. What meals have we got? So we've got our stuff here. So we're having Feel Good fish and chips, which we've had before. Comforting cottage pie, which we've had before. We've got extra special bangers and mash. That is one we've not had before. There must be a 4th one, because I'm pretty sure we ordered 4. Let's tuck down the back there. The last one is teriyaki chicken donburi bowl, which is one of the favourites. Absolutely having sausages for tea tonight though. So we've got all of the fresh veg and stuff in there. In here we have all the dry bits and pieces, all portioned up, ready to use in the recipes. And then in here we have the meat. I need to get a look at these sausages. So in amongst all the insulation, the bit that always fascinates me is that you can send ice through the post and it doesn't melt. That's how well insulated these boxes are. And then we've got the fish, we've got sausages. There we go, 6 Cumberland sausages. Excellent stuff. And then the bits for the other meals as well. So there should be some chicken and some beef mince. Excellent stuff. Well, Anna overruled the sausages. We're having the chicken teriyaki, but to be honest, it looks pretty good too. It's not for you. What are you growling about? Well, that is the 2nd morning in a row that we've had to wake Andy up. 7:30, waking him up. It is still a little bit dark outside at that point, but this is still very new. I don't know if this is the way the world is now. I know when he was getting up super early in the summer, people would say it was because the sun was up and stuff like that, and obviously there was that to some extent. If the sun is up when he wakes up, he's going to get himself out of bed, whereas if he wakes up and it's still dark, he might go back to sleep. But there was plenty of times in the summer when he was waking up well before the sun was up, like coming downstairs at midnight before we'd even gone to bed sometimes. But last 2 days, staying in bed till 7:30 and having to be woken up. He's becoming a proper teenager, because he then comes downstairs and has like 4 to 6 slices of toast. He's a teenage boy. He sleeps a lot and eats a lot, which I guess is awesome. Well, morning of work complete, today's video done. About to start work on tomorrow's video, because once again, as ever, I need to get ahead on my Football Manager videos, because I don't really want to work the weekend again, and I'm doing daily videos on there at the moment. But also, because we're away in Manchester next week, I need to get a few days ahead for that as well. So kind of need to get 4 or 5 days ahead by Monday, or by Friday, I guess. It's absolutely pouring with rain out here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is miserable out in our overgrown, rain-covered garden, which Dave has taken a pillow out into. That dog. Well, in the end, I've got 2 more videos done this afternoon, and the kids aren't even home yet. Anna's just gone off to work. Amy is home a little bit later today because she's got to go to her mum's house quickly and check on the dog she's got there. because he's been on his own all day apparently. So she's coming home via there. She'll be home in a little bit. Andy will be home soon, and we need to break the news to him that he's going to be at his respite for 5 nights. We have started telling him, but because he's never been there that long before, every time we say 5 nights at the moment, he's correcting us and saying 3 nights and laughing because he thinks we're being silly. I'm hoping by putting it on there it will start to sink in that he is going to be there 5 nights. I mean, it's not like he's got the option to just come home if he doesn't, because what would be the morning of the 3rd night? So he's there Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and then it's Tuesday morning me and Anna head to Manchester. So if we get a phone call at 4 o'clock on the Tuesday saying he really thinks he's coming home, our response is going to be, we're a 3-hour drive away. Do you think you can deal with it, or do we need to come back? Because we're going to be far away. So we need to really hammer this point home and make sure he understands what's going on. But I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's done the transition from us taking him to him going on the school bus. That was fine. He's gone from 1 night to 2 nights fine in the past. He went from 2 nights to 3 nights in the past. He's done last minute trips he wasn't expecting before, and he always takes it in his stride. He enjoys being there. I think he just thinks we're joking when we say 5 nights. So hopefully by putting it on there, it formalises the whole thing for him. In other news, I'm in the process of sorting out our accommodation for social in the city, or what was winter in the city in Birmingham, in a couple of weeks' time. I think the time has finally come where me and the girls can't stay in the same Premier Inn hotel room anymore. Andy's home, by the way. Hello. Hello.
Hello. You play Goat Simulator, be good boy.
You can play Goat Simulator later, yeah.
After good boy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll be a good boy. I've put Haven on your board so you can see.
Yeah.
So you know you're there 5 nights.
Oh, 3 nights.
5 nights. Look, it's on the board behind you. Have a look. So you go on Saturday and it's 5 nights.
1, 2, 3 sleeps.
5 sleeps.
Then we'll watch the Weakest Link. Then
I'm sure they'll let you watch the
Haven's
Weakest Link.
school.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I was saying, trying to sort out accommodation for winter in the city or social in the city. The 3 of us, me and 2 teenage girls, trying to cram into one Premier Inn hotel room doesn't really cut it anymore. So we're trying Airbnb again. We went to an Airbnb a couple of years ago. Me, Anna and Pab stayed in one down in London, and it was awesome. But tell you what, for less than the price of a normal hotel, seems alright so far, doesn't it? Certainly spacious. We haven't really done it since, but we're giving it another try. I actually thought it was too expensive for us to do, but I've just looked and I found one a 10-minute drive from the NEC in Birmingham that's actually the same price as the Premier Inn room would have been for a 2-bed flat with parking, and we would have had to have paid for parking. We'll still have to pay for parking at the NEC, but it works out basically the same price. It looks really cool. Plus, it has a similar setup to what we've got with Gusto, where they've got an affiliate program, sort of. It's not one that actually pays us money, but if you decide you want to use Airbnb off the back of us using Airbnb, if you sign up using our link, which is down in the description below, we get money off our next trip and you get money off your first trip. So I think you save £25 off your first trip by using our link, and then we in turn get £25 off of our next trip. So quite a snazzy little system. I'm not recommending it yet because I haven't used it yet, but we'll be there in a couple of weeks. The link is down in the description from now on if you decide you want to give it a try as well, and we'll see how we get on in a couple of weeks. But fingers crossed, this looks awesome. Much better than the 3 of us trying to cram into a tiny hotel room together. There was a huge amount of panic there because apparently Amy had chocolate on her top. Where have you even got chocolate from?
School.
It's gone 8 PM and she's still wearing her school uniform, including tie?
Yes.
I don't get it. Every time I would come home from school, I would get changed immediately. You're weird. Andy's just gone up to bed. He is wandering around up there. I don't quite know what he's up to, but we're about to have some traditional Minecraft, and we haven't done Minecraft for ages, it feels like.
I know.
Were you here? You weren't here last Tuesday, were you? You were here Monday instead.
Monday, yeah.
That's why we only get to play Minecraft on the big telly when Anna's not here. So a couple of hours of Minecraft before she comes home.
We don't have it next week either.
No, because we're not here next week,
yeah.
because we're in Manchester next week. Oh, well, let's get some Minecraft in then. Well, Andy's run of us having to wake him up in the morning has come to an end today. Our alarms went off at 7 o'clock and he was already well into whatever he was doing down here. So obviously he just needed to get caught up on his sleep. In other news, finally got round to cleaning up our shoes after the fireworks at the weekend. You can see there's still bits of mud on the bottom, but I've got all the stones and stuff out and it's currently drying because it's had a layer of protection put on it. But I've just done all of them. Andy's were absolutely filthy and they're going to take the longest to dry. We just need a baby wipe to restore the white bits. But we're pretty much up to date with those. It is about 1:30. I've recorded all of my Football Manager videos now to get me up until Sunday. Still got to edit them all, but they're all recorded. So tomorrow I just need to get the stuff to get us through to Wednesday or Thursday, because me and Anna are now going to be in Manchester for 2 nights next week.
What?
We're going to... What?
What?
Oh, she's excited. We're going on Monday, coming back Wednesday, is that right? And we booked into an Airbnb, another very nice looking one. I'm having it's Airbnb week. I'm having rediscovered that website. I'm really enjoying it. And we've got a really nice city centre flat closer to the arena than the Premier Inn was going to be, for less than the price the Premier Inn would have cost for 2 nights. So it certainly seems like there's some mileage in this Airbnb thing, as long as it doesn't go wrong. But we'll obviously find out about that next week. But we're going for an extra day because there's other stuff in Manchester we want to do. We're going to meet up with Pab for a bit on his home turf. Anna's going to take me to the football museum.
No,
oh, I thought she'd gone in the other room. We're going to go to, there's a Friends cafe in Primark apparently, and we're just going to take advantage of the fact that Andy is away for 5 nights. Although we've had a lot of breaks this year, like holidays, they've all been working holidays or things where we've got the kids with us. This is our first opportunity since back on Valentine's Day. I think it was the first time we went away on our own. But the real reason, the thing that's motivating me most of all, is every time we've been away for the last 3 years, at the end of the day, I've had to sit there and edit the vlog for 3 hours and find a way to upload it. So as soon as it dawned on us that I wouldn't have to do that, we could go away on a trip where I wouldn't have to edit the vlog, we immediately wanted extra time there because it just sounds really relaxing. And we've worked hard a lot recently. Yeah, lots of sleep, lots of recharging the batteries, and it will still be a vlog. We'll still vlog the Manchester trip separate to the weekly vlog. But yeah, it's just the whole idea of being able to just go away and literally unplug and relax and just chill out for a few days, albeit in Manchester and with Christina Aguilera in the middle of it, sounds quite attractive. Today's gusto meal then, we have Cumberland sausages and a really steamy camera. There's mash there too, but you'll never see it because it's gone too steamy. I've left the skin in the mash because it told me to. Never done that before. Weird. It's Thursday, boys and girls, and as you can see, I have 2 females who've taken advantage of my good nature, and because it's raining a little bit this morning, I'm having to give them both lifts, which is ridiculous. I'm taking Lucy's in her nurse costume in the back there. It's not a Halloween costume, it's a real uniform. Lucy's dressed up, ready for work, and Anna just so happens to be starting uni at the same time Lucy's starting work, and because it was pouring with rain this morning and they're both lazy, rather than getting buses, I'm driving them. That's generally the gist, isn't it?
No, because then they can't have a sandwich.
Yeah, I forgot to get Anna's bread last night, her hipster bread, and she couldn't possibly have a day of eating normal bread. No. So I've had to nip out and get her some bread, which meant she missed her bus, but I was bringing Lucy in anyway, so it's all worked out swimmingly. In Andy's morning routine news, we were back to having to wake him up this morning. He slept in till 7:30, Anna woke him up, and goodness me, is Anna waking him up a very different experience to me waking him up. When I was waking him up earlier in the week, it was literally a case of me standing on the landing outside his room going, "Andy, get up!" and then he would get up. Whereas I heard Anna doing it this morning, it was like, time to get up. I can picture her stroking his head while she's doing it. Do you want some toast? Whereas mine was, if you want toast, you need to come now. Yeah, that's how I get up. The alarm goes off, and then I get up.
I'm pretty sure I used to shout at you because you were so mean.
Yeah. Amy still gets it whenever she stays with us. So I just bang on the door and say, "Amy, get up! Tell me when you're done in the bathroom."
Yeah, every
That's how you wake somebody up.
It starts off the day angry.
Well, people should wake up on their own, so I don't have to wake them.
Up just hating you. I literally would just feel like I can't look at you.
But yeah, it was He went to bed at normal time last night,
He
didn't he?
turned his iPad off at 9 o'clock because he started taking him to bed.
Yeah. And
Dead on 9.
had to wake him up 7:30 again. So that's 3 out of 4 days this week that we've had to wake him up at 7:30. So I'm starting to think this might be the new normal, especially for these winter months, because
It's not light, is it?
yeah, he doesn't. I think if the sun doesn't come up to wake him up, he's less likely to get up. We always knew that, but it wasn't always the sun waking him up in the summer. So it's complicated to keep track of that boy's sleep
I think
schedule.
he's growing at the moment. He's eating.
Oh yeah, he had 6 slices of toast this morning and was asking for more, and we just said no, 6 is plenty. 6 is more than enough. You don't need any more than 6. But I'm going to drop these 2 off. I then need to go and stand in a field to record the responding to your comments video that came out last week. And I've got other bits and pieces going on, so another very busy work day. I still haven't made that intro that you all watched at the start of this video. I wonder when I made it. And there goes Lucy wandering into the hospital wearing her doctor trousers. She's wearing doctor trousers. I want that just there, that bike with an armchair on the back. Looks amazing.
Look, you still have to sit on a seat.
Well, what's the armchair for then?
Something else.
So you could pedal while I sit in the back?
That's never going to happen.
I could pedal while you sit in the back?
Yeah.
That works. Let's get one. Let me know down in the comments where I can get one of those from. And there goes that one as well. Not wearing doctor's uniform. Entering into a big mustardy building. Which means I'm now on my own for the rest of the day until Andy gets home at 3 o'clock. Let's go and cause some mischief. Well, that has been a busy day. Andy's home, by the way. In addition to taking them to their various places this morning, I'm going to do them in just a minute. I've made about, how many videos have I made? Like 6 videos today, I think. And they're not all edited, but there's a lot recorded. And there's been 4 videos come out today, or there will be by the end of the day, and a stream. So there was a Football Manager video at 4, and another one at 7, and a Football Manager stream at 9. Something on this channel at 6, the response to the comments, and the new FIFA series start at 5. That wasn't a conscious effort to swap them around. I just didn't have the comments response thing edited in time to get it out for 5. So I just swapped them for that reason. But yeah, it's not going to be this much content every day. But goodness me, is it fun doing all that? The only problem is I'm now really behind on doing his dinner, doing mine and Anna's dinner. Anna's due home in about 45 minutes and I've not even started it. In other news though, exciting new thing has arrived. We have our new Nespresso machine. I think I mentioned it yesterday. It's actually going to work out cheaper than buying all of the Tasmo pods that I buy at the moment, if I can add up right, which is always a big if. And somewhere in there should also be my Nespresso coffee advent calendar. I'm not going to get it all out and rummage around in it now, but I hopefully will later on today, because I want to try a coffee. You're home and you have a headache. And what have you got there? Hold on, it's in the light, funny. Death Stranding, starring Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
As the guy out of Walking Dead, because it's the only role he can play.
I love him.
So this is the new
I have him there. I have him there.
This is the new Hideo Kojima game.
Yes. I don't understand Hideo Kojima games, but everyone says it's.
I mean, I'm not, I'll level with you. I'm not filming you for a review of the game. I just want to show everyone you smelling it. So, would you like to? Every time she gets a new game, she's so weird.
Only PlayStation games, because Nintendo games don't smell.
So weird. So weird. Trying to stay far enough away to not steam it up today. This is today's offering from Gusto. It is a delicious cottage pie with a cheesy topping. I have swapped their cheese out for lactose-free cheese because I haven't quite worked out yet how to do that on the thing. Dave likes the smell of it. It's lovely and garlicky because we had it last week, and it's with some broccoli. And it's not for you. Just got a little school update for Andy for the last couple of days. He went to the, what's that place he goes to? I've not got the email in front of me. The work experience place. The food bank. He went to the food bank earlier in the week and had lots of fun sorting tea bags again. He really likes sorting tea bags. So we might have to start drinking tea.
Delete it.
Unless I get him to sort out all my new coffee pods when they arrive, because we've just got the machine now, we don't have the pods
Andrew,
yet.
you've just come through that door, you shut it.
He's come through the door, sat down and said, shut the door.
But it's all the time.
It is. He likes the doors shut, but doesn't like to shut them himself. So, there he goes. So he had a good day on his work experience at the, I've forgotten the name again, food bank. What is wrong with me? And
This
today...
is no vlogging you do it.
Don't you start.
We'll go to Green Swim now. Green Swim now.
And today there was a fire alarm at school, and apparently he dealt with it like a champ, got loads of praise, and was really happy. Yeah, you went to the level crossing, didn't you?
Yeah.
So fire alarm went off, they took him across the level crossing outside of school, and he's very happy about it. And this afternoon they did some children in need work, which he's becoming a right little charity worker. Got his food bank stuff, his children in need stuff.
And maybe football.
Found a disability football club in the local area. We've contacted them to see if we can take him along, and I think it's Monday night, so it won't be next week because
most haunted female.
okay, it won't be this coming week because we're in Manchester, so we can't take him in. But starting the following week, we're going to try and take him to a disability football club because he enjoys football so much at school. So it'd be quite cool for him to go and be able to play football on AstroTurf under floodlights.
Xbox for you.
Be awesome. This is genuinely one of the most exciting moments of my life. I've wanted one of these for so long. Now I'm setting it up and cleaning it so I can make delicious coffee. They've sent a little starter selection thing of coffees so that we can choose which ones we want to order. This is better than getting the Quality Street at Christmas. It's got a little description of each one, tells you what size coffee you'd make with each one, how strong each one is, and then they're so pretty. It's like opening chocolates. This is so exciting.
So I've got a 4. And
You've got a 4 on the intensity scale. This is an 8.
There is a 12 in there.
We're basically sampling. We're not going to drink them all tonight, probably, but we're sampling them because we have to order some.
We wait for years.
Yeah. Well, some of them are decaf. It is quite complicated working out which one's which just from the colour coding, but
They're one thing.
it is cool. And then each of them you have to choose what size coffee you want, whether you want it as a little espresso, or we're having ours as Americano, so it's making an espresso then topping up with water. But yeah, that's how much water you have in an Americano. And then you want some, they're exactly the same. If you put that next to it.
Oh, I'm smelling them.
Hold on, put it down. They're exactly the same fullness.
Mine has a bit more. Oh, you can smell the difference. Smell them both before you put that in.
Yeah, they're going to be very different. So, which one's yours?
Oh. Trust you.
Is that enough?
No.
More?
Yes, a tiny bit. Yes, I like the gunnock.
Whereas I want to taste the coffee because it's new.
Well, I'm not that.
Anna's just gone upstairs to do Andy's bath, so don't tell her this happened, but I'm having another one because the other one was so nice. And I've discovered that you can basically do a lucky dip out of the box. So I can pull a pod out. That one is a Kazaa, and then in the app I can find the pod called Kazaa. Then it tells me how I can have it, so I can have that as a ristretto, which is small and syrupy, an espresso or an Americano. And then it tells me what that Americano would be like or what that espresso would be like. And then I can hit schedule, so the machine will make it for me. So I can schedule it for 8 o'clock, or I can say to the machine, actually, you know what, let's brew that now. So cool. Oh my word, this has been a much more stressful Friday morning than it needed to be. I thought I was just going to be making a couple of videos, get things finished off, ready for the weekend and our trip to Manchester. But oh no, the company that I've been partnered with for the last 3 years to sell Football Manager have, without any warning, withdrawn their affiliate program this morning. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but for the last 2 years, certainly since I've been doing this full time, that's been one of my biggest sources of income in this quarter. Just because obviously I make Football Manager videos every day. I'm one of the biggest Football Manager YouTubers. A lot of people buy the game through my link, and it's been a significant part of the business. And yeah, it just went like that. So I've been scratching around trying to work out what I can do about that. I have found an alternative partner. It turns out it looks like it's just as good a deal for everyone concerned. People buying the game will get it for the same good price. Well, in fact, it's a slightly lower price than with the partner I was using before. I'm going to get paid roughly a similar amount. and it's with arguably a bigger, more reputable company. CD Keys is certainly a company that anyone who plays PC games should be very familiar with, so quite happy to say I'm now a CD Keys partner, and hopefully with a company of that size shouldn't ever run into issues like this again. But my word, has that been a stressful morning. To top it all off, I've somehow managed to have every pair of jeans I own all in the wash at the same time. So I've now had to leave the house in tracksuit bottoms, something I never thought I would do. But I've just had a message through from Anna saying, you've got to go to the chemist and pick up Andy's medicine. He's not got enough, he's only got like 3 days left, and he goes to his respite tomorrow and he's there until Thursday. So I've got to get that now and hope they have that in stock. So all of that stuff combined, it's nearly 2:30, it's 2:15. I've not had any lunch yet, I'm starving. Oh, I think I'm over the worst of the stress now. The football manager stuff is certainly sorted. The videos I needed to make are made. As long as his medicine is in here, I should be home well in time for him to be home from school, and everything sorted itself out in the end. But my word, we've never seen panic like it. When I thought Christmas was ruined, they've taken my money away. Thankfully, I don't think it's come to that. Pharmacy. Success. Now to head to Tesco and buy all of their food. I want pizza, I want burgers, I just want all. I'm so hungry, I didn't even have breakfast. There's no food in the house. We're doing that thing that people do that's completely illogical, where you know you're going away, so you run your food down far too far in advance. We've got one Gusto meal left, which we're gonna have tonight. There's no bread, there's no milk, there's no eggs, there's no food. There's a few of Andy's crisps and maybe some waffles and fish fingers. I haven't even checked. So I'm gonna go and buy food now and it will go to waste when we don't eat it all. Logic. Well, he's fully into his normal evening routine, which tonight seems to involve, hello, I'm not a woman. He's watching CBeebies on his iPad while sitting in Anna's chair and playing Goat Simulator on the Xbox, which he will do for hours.
Female.
What are you doing on Goat Simulator, Andy?
The female.
Oh, I see.
The female.
Are you in a hotel?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. He just literally wanders around this town as a goat, looking at stuff. Half the time, he doesn't even really do very much. He just wanders around it. But whatever it is, if we didn't get him to come off this, I don't think he'd ever come off it. Which is why we're limit him to like half hour or so before bed. And we've made it through to Saturday, which means Andy is going to be going to his respite care very soon. I don't think you can take your fruit machine. He's got all of his usual stuff out of the way this morning. He's had a long Goat Simulator session, a 3-hour Goat Simulator session. He's literally just been on there all morning. We just thought he's going to respite for 5 nights. Let's just let him do what he wants. It's 2 o'clock now. We've got to be there for 3:30. We've got to go and grab him some food from the shops on the way. We've promised him a trip to McDonald's. Apparently he also needs some socks. And then we're going to go and drop him off. And Anna is going to take me to B&M in the cinema.
We're not going to, there's nothing out.
But we always go to the cinema when he's not here.
No, I don't.
When he's not here, we always go.
No, we're going.
But B&M for Christmas shopping.
Well, we could just come home and I can play my game, you can play your game, we don't have to converse.
That's something we can do for the next 4 nights. But the first night he goes to respite, we always go to B&M. So we're going there. Right, Andy, are we going? Or are you just going to sit there eating crisps all day?
He's in the 3-hour thing.
So that should be enough crisps to last him.
They seem too many big ones.
We're now looking for socks, but these are adult socks. He's obsessed with barcodes at the moment, so he's checking the barcode on everything he walks past. Well, in addition to getting Andy a week's worth of food and a new towel for him to take swimming while he's away, I got myself an excellent pair of slippers.
Andrew, over here.
And Andy's just wandering in the middle of the road.
Take that.
Anna gets very stressed when we're out and about with him, even though he's completely fine walking across a car park, because there's not a single moving vehicle anywhere near us. Very exciting news, everybody. There's a second McDonald's that's opened between our house and his respite. new McDonald's. Andy's very excited. He was very disappointed when we drove past the first one, but the car park was full and we knew this one was pretty much nearly finished, and luckily it is open. New McDonald's. It's all very snazzy and new in here, and Andy's behind us using the tablet things, so he's happy. We've just taken Andy for dinner in there. As you know, you saw us in there. I don't know where the car keys have gone. Anna's waving her arms around because she wants to get in the car. I took him to the toilet after he'd finished eating. The whole time on the way to the toilet, he's going, no eating soap, no eating soap. Just repeating it over and over again, because it is a thing he does sometimes, squirty soap. He likes to take a big mouthful of it, but without any prompting, he kept saying, no eating soap. Went to the toilet, no eating soap. Washed his hands using soap, no eating soap. Just constantly saying no eating soap. Used the hand dryer, still telling me no eating soap, no eating soap. I thought I was safe to wash my own hands. As soon as I turned the tap on, he lunged at the soap dispenser, big handful straight in his mouth before I could stop him. I don't know why soap is so delicious. Here's a big benefit of the weekly vlog.
We'll go swimming after the
You're going to go swimming probably. Andy's going to say goodbye now.
Alright.
But then he'll be in the next weekly vlog as well, rather than missing like 6 videos in a row like he would have done on the daily vlog. So those of you who like a little bit of Andy action,
Andy, look, look.
you don't miss out on anything. Say bye-bye, Andy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, I know normally when we're here, we show you what we're buying. We can't do that today. We're buying Christmas presents. B&M, Smith's. They're the only 2 shops you need for Christmas presents for everyone you've ever met. And we're going to get them all in the next 20 minutes or so. And that brings us through to Sunday and the end of the first weekly vlog. Normally we'd show you Sunday too, but because we're away from tomorrow, I've got Monday set aside in my mind as weekly vlog editing day, but I'm driving for most of tomorrow as we head up to Manchester, so I'm editing a day early. Realistically, all you're missing is a day of me editing and recording Football Manager videos and scheduling stuff and stacking up videos, because I'm not going to be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you've not really missed anything at all. We didn't go to the cinema last night. We came home, I played FIFA, Anna played Death Stranding, opposite sides of the living room, just playing our own games, and it was lovely because we're nerds and sometimes we like to be nerds. And of course we did buy a whole load of Christmas presents too, but we can't show you those because the people we're giving them to might watch the vlog. So there was some cool stuff that you'll see in a little while, in like 2 months, when we do our Christmas vlogs. But hopefully you have enjoyed this first weekly vlog. Feedback, as ever, is very welcome down in the comments section below. As long as the feedback isn't, don't ever do a weekly vlog again, start daily vlogging. That ain't gonna happen. We're doing this now. This is how it works. So any feedback other than that is welcome down in the comments section below. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more vlogs and other exciting shenanigans too. And thank you very much for watching.